Okay, so doing here is we're going into not there. We're headed into that system. Going to Kazaron because this invasion. Oh, they were left. Currently, oh no, sorry, planned in 2 days. They're going to start assembling in 2 days. This one is an invasion. No, sorry, expedition to Ronkaville. This is another of our colonies. They're currently assembling in the Thule star system, which is where we're headed. That's right, we're going to here. So we can pick up some more crew, right? Or not. Iron detachment. That's a lot of paragons. That's a lot of paragons. A couple of onslaughts too. This will be a good fight. Did not see them. Wasn't paying attention at least. We should be okay. Maybe. Uh-oh. Buttons. Oh, come on. Stop. Oh, my keyboard's messed up again. What the hell? Need you guys. Take those. There should be some killing here, we hope. Yeah, everybody, defend there. Escort me. Everybody else should be good. Good flying. Good flying. Okay, slow it down. Do we win yet? Go kill him. Give him his little laser beams. Oh, they're beating up on the smaller ship first, which is fine. That works. So onslaught, let's go kill that one first, maybe. We can see him. That's a carrier. That might be. So, 2 onslaughts right there. That guy's suicidal. It's it's a Mora, right? Okay, we don't need this. At least not right now. Beat up on him next. How's Lucas? Lucas is doing fine. He's got friends.
Target at maximum firepower.
Oh, Slot's no match for all that stuff. Let's recrawl our fighters for a little bit. Oh, they just have to go through the Paragons. That's gonna be fun. Oh, so much for the onslaughts. Okay, rules. Don't get lost. You guys either. Just use his gun to destroy fighters. Yeah, multiple Paragons. So there's like 5 of them, aren't there? Or 6 of them. Ow. Stop it.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Get them, guys. Toasty Paragon. He didn't really stand a chance there, did he? But they still have more. They still have a few more. Listen to the orders. Not suggestions, the orders. Weak Paragons? Well, they're durable. It's not like they're dying in 2 seconds. See what happens if you call them weak, Tully? They beat you out. If you make fun of them. God, it's so slow. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one to go up that quickly, but it's fine.
Concentrating firepower.
Now this one's screwed. Because his friend just died over there. Oh look, more. More stuff. Wow, they actually... They didn't bring these in on purpose, did they? They're just tankers. That was odd. For them to just fly in like that, but makes our cleaning up a little bit easier. Okay, second command. Kill them all. One still managed to get away. Yeah. Of course, now we have to go through all the stupid combat readiness. Where are we? Okay, so Thule, we want to go. That's right. I guess it's okay. We don't need a transponder. Around the cloud. Okay, so we're still getting combat ready. We still need crew too, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, we're gonna hit up the independent system, pick up some crew, then go over here and beat up on the Persian. They're gonna come investigate first. No, not all of them. Sell this junk. Plasma cannons. So we haven't been fighting Star Wars ships in a while. Looks like, which is okay. Metal too. 200,000 will take it. So crew wise, oh, we're still barely over. So we'll take more crew. That should do it. Anybody here? Nobody worth hiring. Still looking for, I don't know, do we need more administrators? Maybe. Okay, so no. There we go. Retreat. There's invasion fleet. That's the one we're worried about. No way. Here they retreat.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Saturday. So we have to get engaged this battle because I pulled in the station into the fight, this fortress, so we have to do this fight, unfortunately, but, you know, whatever. So there's Tully and Fanny. No, it's not Spookrose. Spookrose is one of these, but I don't know which one. Yes. Engage. Need a spare door. Gladiators. Fun? Yes. Because we don't have enough fighters. So the little Star Fortress and Sorted Friends. So Onslaught, a couple of those, no big deal. Okay, so harass these guys with fighters. Rules, get in his face. Scrubway, welcome to the stream. I think we played MechWarrior Living Legends together years ago. Possibly? I haven't played Living Legends in ages. Yeah, venti. Die. Yep.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Kill the station. Kill the other ships too. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a couple of years since I played Living Legend, I think. Or Living Legends. It's been a while.
Concentrating firepower.
Fighters to attack the base. These are pieces of parts, it looks like. There we go. Scrubwave, thank you for the follow. Welcome back. Venting, get rid of this heat.
Concentrating firepower.
Who's he shooting at over here? Let's see. I'm gonna bring somebody else in to help out if we want. Victory? Sure. Tell my fighters to stop attacking so we can actually get some full wings going, maybe. Okay, stopping a little bit so we don't have to move so much.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Onslaught's down. Just lost his node. I think we got this. Sending fighters in now. Still not. There he goes. Okay. So that was a nice little fight. My little friends didn't screw up too much. Nobody died, so that's good. Ship recovery. Nah. Got a commission for that. I'll keep you leveled up. Next, max combat readiness for combat ships. More weapon damage. Let's do that. For all the ships in the fleet. Wow, 1.2 million. How'd that happen? Currently traveling. Ugh. So this one is still assembling. This is the actual invasion. This is just a expedition. We might be able to beat them there. Oh yeah, that's the one we're going after. It's a little fleet. This is an invasion fleet. And they're running. We're going to make sure we can use a story point to make them fight us, because we have lots of points to spend. These guys in. That should be more than enough for these. Okay, telling fighters go after these ships so they don't, get confused on what to do. Frigates should do whatever they do. Fighters beating him up pretty good. And proof zone. Goes. Next. Disable, 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 destroyed. So looks like we win. Like anybody got away, did they? They never engaged. Second man, so let you guys clean them up. All but one. Care about recovery on these. Salvage though. Okay, so that's invasion is over. Wow. So 3 onslaughts, 3 paragons, and a bunch of ventures. We're kind of ready. I'm sure we'll be fine. Totally fine. Some missiles, oh. Yeah, hold off. Okay, so, as usual, defend that spot and let them come to us. Seeing that they have the numbers advantage, but we're still better than them. And just sit here and wait. Hey, knock it off. Where are they? They're bringing in all the big boys first, I think. Maybe. No. It's hard to tell. 2 onslaughts. Three onslaughts. So they are bringing in the big boys first, which is fine. Another range. Okay, so it was just moon at them. I think he did. I think that's what the maneuver is called. I believe that's the moon. The moon maneuver. Okay, so lasers, stupid beams.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
He's trying to get a... I don't know what he's doing. Because whatever he's trying to do is not working well.
Concentrating firepower.
And of course it's just out of range, so go get them, fighters. K-Wings will maybe take him out. It's out of range of our cannons, really? Ow! Those lasers are crazy. Destroyed the fighters. One engage. These guys are kind of stretching a little bit forward. Our warriors are want to walk into 3 onslaughts. Sure. Could possibly go wrong. Let's focus on him.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Are they focusing? They're not focusing on the far right one, are they? They're focusing on the middle one. How many blue pools is? Just not that close.
Targeting at maximum firepower. Concentrating firepower.
Well, that worked. And here come the Paragons now. This gives a chance for my fighters to get reformed at least. Bottom left corner of the screen, you can see how many fighters we have. We have 6 out of 9 ready to go. Get up these crap, I always forget their name. Doesn't matter, they're gonna die. Oh, look, it's a Paragon. Die, you little bastard. You're bugging me. All my fighters are dead. Damn it. Okay. Seem to be going after that one. That works.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Now, I don't think I'm going to take on 2 Paragons by myself, though. Oh, look. You guys are getting flanked. Works for me. Send in fighters. Ta-da. Okay, so they're definitely no match for us when we're grouped up. Ta-da. So, hopefully they learn from that to not bug us so much. Second command, so that's your job. All 3. Look at all this stuff. Have that. Now, should I teach them a lesson? So the invasion of Emerald Isle has failed because that's where this was where it's coming from. Military options. How about we just do an orbital bombardment? Tactical. Dump 1,400 fuel out of 1,900 or 9,200. This will make them happy. Can we take from them? Oh, look, a pristine nanoforge they don't need. Okay, so 85% effectiveness. We lost 55 Marines, but pristine nanoforge. Now we have 2. And nowhere to put it yet. Put them. See, this is what happens when you wage war against me for no damn reason. Okay, so the expedition's headed to Rocketville. And they're currently traveling 27 days until arrival. We can beat them there, I think. Hey, my wanted stand is up for the bed. Persian League has put a 7,400,000 bounty on me. 7? That's my high. They love me. Look at all those ships. $740,000 credits. They want me dead. Mandalorians are going to be raiding the Persian League, the Yima star system, so we'll be taking care of that as soon as we get a chance. One more jump. Where's this going to take us? Oh, it's going the wrong way. That's going to slow us down a little. Maybe? No? We just jumped in. Is that them? I think that might have been them. So, home sweet home. Rocketville is our home system. This was our first colony. Storage. All this stuff in
Come on,
storage.
you pansy. Get back in there and fight.
I am fighting. No, not the Kopash. So, that'll work. Our fleets. How are we looking on repairs? Oh, look at these guys. That's repaired. This one just needs work for outfitting. We got damage. He's almost fixed. Now let's see if we can do we have any extra heavy dual turbo lasers to put on this thing? There we go. 27. I think we have a few. So that's him for now. Heavy ion cannons, dual ions, quad turbo lasers. Are those better or worse? They are slightly better. The damage is 75 times 4, so that's what, 300 total? They all hit at 88 damage per second. Oh, they fire faster, that's why. They don't hit as hard, but they fire quicker than these guys do. I have an extra twin long range. There we go, one left. Okay, so now we have 3 of those. Heavy ion cannons versus dual ion cannons. Heavies are 1000 range, 500 EMP. Duals is 400 times 2. Fire delays 3 seconds on those and 3.2 on these. Okay, so. Oh, those are 15 pointers, huh? I guess we're okay. Now you. Try turbo laser, 73 damage per second. That's good. Boss fight. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
This is okay. So, what we really want to do is get this thing up and running. So, strip everything off of it. 3. This one we want to mimic, right? So, auto fit. Yeah, we don't have to build yet. Okay, so we need Beskar, integrated targeting unit, and reinforced on the other one. Let's move them up on the list. So, Beskar. Integrated targeting. Of course, bulkheads. Build all these in. Get the story points, so we get all those points back. And we auto fit this thing. That. Quad turbo lasers, heavy ions, dual ions. Then all those. All those. That. Okay. Okay, so good job, Bata, Tiger. Welcome back, Tiger, and Tully for beating up on a poor little squirrel. Hope you feel good about yourselves. Okay, so Gimpy's going to take this. And Imperial 2. I think we're going to put him in storage for now. We'll leave the build as is. I think we're going to store him. Gives us a little room to play around with. Get these guys repaired up. I might sell a couple of them. It had it coming? No, it didn't. It's a poor innocent little squirrel. Yeah, I'm trying to move more to a Mandalorian type fleet because it's really easy to get focused on these bigger Star Destroyers, and yeah, but we're trying to stay a little bit more Mandalorian focused if we can. So I like to get that thing repaired. Storage. We have another aggressor. I want one of these guys out there. Another one at least. Do we have one of these? These are the Dreadnought. Dreadnought is currently being repaired. There it is. Still haven't seen one of these in action for us.
Have you hydrated lately?
I have.
If not, you really should.
I know. Anyway, so good enough? Good enough. Dun, dun, So, supplies, 1700. It disappears so quickly. Okay, so let's look at our colonies for a little bit. They need a little bit of work, I think. Rocketville hasn't... still growing. It's taking forever, but it's still growing. Jeff Snow Fortress. Oh, it has a spot. So we're mining. Integration core is still going. Let's refine this to produce metals or commerce. Let's produce metal first. Although this produce more money for us, so. No, we refine it. Black Mass, the Jungle World. Stockpiles and shortages, not making any money. We need this thing built. It's not just a regular structure. So what this does is there's a cryo thing in the system, and any any colony we have within 10 light years of this building, if we build this little core, what is it? Cryo revival facility, it boosts your population growth on that colony. So that's what we're doing here. So build that. And then Bacca is in the same system. So, and you have to produce organics in order to take advantage, because that's what these things eat up. Demands all those organics. So build that, and it'll sit there for money for a while. Piles. What happens if it's 2.1 light years away? Then it's too far away. That's how that works as far as I know. But welcome back, Turkey. As far as I know, 10.1 is farther than 10, so therefore it doesn't work. Integration cores. It's pool of fun. This is actually, what is it? Kuwait. This is actually Kuwait here. It's having resource issues. So, supplies. Is that because we don't have a way station here? Yeah, we're about it later. We need to make more money now. Just blew an easy million. If you lived in a van, would you want an air fryer or a toasted sandwich maker? If you lived in a van. How dirty do air fryers get? I don't have one, so I don't know. And do you have a refrigerator? They are kind of messy. Yeah, I would probably go with the sandwich maker, because those you don't have to clean out every time, depending on what you're making, of course. Currently in system. Countertop convection oven, that's what an air fryer is. Been pondering for a while. It's a tough choice, I think. I mean, you're more limited with the toaster, but typically it's cleaner. Again, depends on kind of sandwich you're making too. Here come the bad guys at the lower right. They even know we're here. I'll look at the little tiny fleet. Oh, they didn't even try to run away. So, them. I'll make them fight us. Got story points we have plenty of. Just the two of them. Maybe some fighters as backup. Bring in the Mandalorian dreadnoughts. They come with 4 fighters each. It needs a Star Destroyer, a traditional Star Destroyer when you have these dreadnoughts. They carry more fighters. Make sure the fighters know what to do. Say hello to our ion cannons.
Target at maximum firepower.
Are they trying to pick on me? Where's Rufus? He's over there. I think they toned down the sound effects on the lasers, didn't they? I mean, they're still there, but it's definitely not as loud as it used to be.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Satellite internet thing is real. I'm going to build a PC gaming badge. Hammerheads at Norian. Did they kill my dreadnought? No, he's up there. Good. He's just not with me. He's supposed to be escorting me, but he's too far away to be helpful, I think.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Small marked. Yes, they are.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Saturday. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. So, those guys either didn't engage or ran away. They never engaged, those are the ones who ran away. Pursue, second command. Actually, let's sit out, bring the gladiators instead. And all but one. When did the Bandos start using Star Destroyers? When they salvaged them. Because they realized they don't have anything that big yet. So the little flag, the fleet's been disposed of. Dun, dun, dun. So this stuff we need to put this in storage. Oh, enough light mortar. That. This ion cannon. This is not the this is not a Star Wars ion cannon. So good news. Starting a new job next Sunday. Not tomorrow. So next week. Next week. Well, congratulations. Better job, I hope. Cool. Okay, what am I doing? We don't have any real money to develop our colonies currently. Anybody interested in here? No. Bar? Path or... So for 10 grand, they're going to tell us where his thing is. So I'm going to go deal with that. Bounties. Challenge a bounty. How far away? 120 days for 120,000. Beggars can't be choosers. Paper book and see what she wants. Location of a Tempest Blue? No. Some promising leads that a 20,000 donation would be better to pursue. Other topics. Something interesting but not quite included. Conversation. Blah. Concerned man. What's he want? Logistical problem. Means organics that urgently need to be delivered to Coruscant. Alright, because make it difficult. We're at war with the Persian Lake. Why would I want to help them? Why would I help? Why do I want to do that? Just be determined, but $3 an hour raise is nice. Still got that we care about our employees' management lifestyle. Yeah, only for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, that doesn't always last as long as you'd like it to. Let's see. Where am I going? That fail. Outlook path thing. We're going to crush them. Exact location unknown, but it's in the system. Let's go check that out. We've got lots of supplies. We've got a decent amount of fuel. All set. Okay, let's go. Now, I went through the whole growing company thing back in the 90s. And at first, it was great. And the pirates. You know, because my boss had freedom to do stuff, and we were pretty much, hands off as far as upper management. We did our stuff and whatever. But once the company got established and everything was up and running like it was supposed to be, it was like everything changed. And it's like, oh, this sucks, And it's how businesses work. They're willing to take risks in the beginning to get stuff up and running, but once they've established themselves and figured out what they're doing and whatever, everything changes. Especially if they keep growing too, because they have to, implement different policies and all this other fun stuff. And it just sucks. But it's the nature of the business world, unfortunately. No, it won't burn a story point on these guys. But we want these guys off to the left. Do some intercepting. As many fighters as we can bring in. Missiles work too. Yeah, that'll work. Grumpy? No, it's gimpy. There you go. Like I said, it's okay. You're not the first one that used my wrong name or the wrong name. No problem with you. Look at all the fighters.
Target at maximum firepower.
These guys catch what they can catch, maybe. For change. See how many run right by this one. Oh, he's backing up. Chicken? He's going the wrong way. I don't know if he knows that or not. See, civilian ships, they just run. These combat ships will come back and help a little bit to their misfortune. Dun, dun, dun. Like that. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, that was a pirate raider. Let's take care of there. I'll go beat up on the path. Mercian League. What are they? Oh, it's a hunter fleet? Sure. You guys look really beat up. I wonder why. Probably because I took your pristine forge away from you, huh? When is a Star Wars mod going to add the Force tree on the character screen? Well, there's nothing like. No, I don't know. Could you? I guess it would depend on the modder. I don't think that's what he's focused on. He's more interested in the different factions and ships. The Force hasn't really played a big role in stuff. I mean, there's like a Jedi commander mod you can put on a ship, but it doesn't really do that much. There's some, Force influence stuff like kyber crystals and stuff like that, but for the most part, the Force really isn't a thing. Okay, let's go. Force fighters only have 60-foot range mostly? Well, that seems kind of not right. Obvious exceptions. What about just the exceptions? Literally control the Emperor for right. It's hard to force lightning a TIE fighter. It shouldn't be, though. That should be totally easy to do. A real Jedi knows how to do it. They're not limited by this friggin' distance thing. That's impossible, and that's why you fail, remember? Don't these tabletop people read the books or pay attention to the movies? You hang out the window? Use your imagination. Keep in mind, this fleet was coming after me to collect on the bounty. I don't think they brought enough ships. Running. Ion cannons. Okay, so those guys have gone away. Super 2, second in command. You guys. One still gets away. And a salvage rig at that. How does a salvage rig get away? It's the slowest thing out there and it got away. So the Vengeance fleet was defeated. So when do we get to start talking about Boba Fett? The book of Boba Fett. When do we get to start talking about that legitimately? We're in episode, what, 5, I think, was this week? Is it 5 or 6? I forget. Boba T. Fett? No. No, it's not what it is. The Book of Boba Fett. Disney Plus. Technically a spin-off from The Mandalorian. I think it's supposed to be, at least. Sure feels like it. No, you're supposed to be jumping. Yes, I am. Okay, so this is, we're tracking down a Ludic Path cell station in here. Look, leaving your presence at the gate. Derelict ship, explore, no, salvage, yes. So I'm guessing they're up here, or it's right there. Technically not a bounty, it's okay. Got the big fleet. Comm directory, nobody to talk to. Anything good? Stuff we can use. I'll use more supplies. Kind of expensive though. Well, not really that expensive. What are we doing on crew? Still about 1,000 over. Used up all my Marines. Hire the Marines because we always need more. How's the drugs going? A little underpriced. Not that much. Okay. Gauge our little battle station. We can do this with 2 ships, no problem. Probably do this with 1, but better safe than sorry. Oh, we got one of those things. Getting abused.
Target at maximum firepower.
I am trying to abuse them right back. It's just not working very well.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Isn't it venting that much? They got their little nodules. That's where the bulk of their weapons are. Well, maybe not the bulk, but he's venting a lot off of that section.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately?
I have.
If not, you really should.
What the hell, Vukrils? Why the hell is he backing off? Why the hell is he backing off?
Holding fire for maximum effect.
This would be easier if Vukrils was actually engaging the station. He's just sitting back at long range for some reason. Why the hell is he so far away? Oh, he's getting shut down for some reason. Here I thought that these two would be easy to be able to handle this.
Target at maximum firepower.
Bring in some friends. Tyrion Chet, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
And here come our little friends. Now he's closer. If he would have stayed up here, we could have taken this thing apart a lot faster, but I have no idea why he backed off so far. Vukrils isn't doing a very good job of managing his heat there. There we go. So that took longer than it should have. Because for whatever reason, Vukrils did not engage like I expected them to. Anyway. Stuff. So a little bit of commission for that, not much. But that's taken care of. Okay, so colony threats. That's the one we just disrupted. Right? I think so. Pirate activity way up there. There's a base. So pirates are operating from this base and been targeting Coruscant Prime Star System. Okay. Okay, so what about my important stuff? Oh, look, we're up to 740,000. It's the bounty on our head from the Parisian League. This one, though. Not the one I'm supposed to be going? I think that's the one I'm supposed to be going. Persian Lake Patrol is located in the westernmost star system. Doesn't seem right. But that's it. Okay, 104 days. So 929 fuel. That should be good. Yeah, it's 4,000, so we're good. Sort this stuff out. It's all lumped together. Okay, let's go get them. Jerks. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, off we go. Supply wise, we're good. Should be a couple of jumps away. Yep. More jumps. One more. How's our fleet looking? So that one's still repairing. That one needs repairs too. It looks like it's okay. So found an orbit around Alpha for patrolling one of the system's objectives. Okay. All you have to do is go kill him. Too close now. Turn on a transponder? No. This'll freak him out. No. Look, we can destroy all of you, just for fun. Pursue. Second command can take this one. Keep all but two. Wow, they managed to retreat, huh? Big guys. So we are looking for. We don't see him yet. Pursue, because we can. Second command. Give you a little bit extra help this time. Wow. Brave Medusa. Where's the little patrol fleet? Want to beat all these guys up? See, they want to engage me, but they don't want to engage me. Mandalorian raid failed. Raiders retreated before action. Fine, back to them. And we'll fight all of them. Fair fight, fair fight. So, 2 allegiance, some Mandalorian ships against stupid Persian League. Because they're in our way, basically. I think they technically started this war against the Mandalorians, I think. There they. Can we see them yet? Yes, we can. Alright, marking these guys for the fighters, so the fighters know where to go. More organized for now. Fanny's getting out of the way. Oh, kinda sorry? Not really?
Target at maximum firepower.
Let's kill him now, please. He's real close. Why is he going down? The hell? Going after 1, 2 ships? Idiot. All the fun's up here. I don't know why he's going after those 2 lone ships down there. Their fleets are not in the best condition because we might have borrowed a pristine nanoforge from one of the planets, I think. Look at them? Or is it? We picked up 2, but I think we got 1 from the Empire. Maybe it was them we got it from, the other one from. Cool. It's chasing that. Was it a Falcon? And no allegiance. You totally keep up with them. So that's Tully and that's the Spiridor. Picking on poor Odyssey. Totally fair fight. Dun, 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 dun. And they're running. Chickens. Chickens. Okay, Coos, did you get the one down there? Looks like you might have. Or did he get away from you? Feeling he's either in front of root crews and gonna escape this way. I don't think we're gonna get close enough to get them. There we go. Oh, look at all the ones that didn't engage. Well, these are all freighters. So, pursue, second command, give you all these guys to kill stuff. And they still managed to get away. Next, we're actually here looking for a specific fleet. Another vengeance fleet coming after me in 2 weeks. Are we ready to go? We are ready to go. Here, look. What would be nice about this? Military options. Bring all those guys in to beat up on. Hey Silas, welcome back. Happy Saturday or Sunday. I don't know where you are. but happy weekend. Okay, let's kill these guys. There was a station here, right? The long range. Okay, fighters, you know, after the ships, if they get in range, take them out, that kind of stuff. Crews, don't get distracted, that's your job. Get the station. Speed number 2. This is a wimpy station, so it should go pretty quick. Give me some advice, please. I get to survive a battle with your flying Doom. Do you guys normally solo with it, or with your fleet for a distraction? I don't fly the Dooms myself, because I suck with them. So I usually let it AI drive them, because they always do better than me. Because I suck with the Doom. But in your particular situation, I guess I would say my fleet is the distraction for the AI in the Doom. Even though it goes in and does its own thing anyway, because the AI is crazy, but... Like I said, I'm horrible at the faster moving ships, especially phase ships, because it requires too much paying attention on my part. Nothing's in here. When? I think we won. Aw, get away.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs.
No.
You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
There's cloaking, it's for barrage missiles and volunteers. Cloaking because of energy mismanagement. And welcome to the life of a phase pilot. That's how that works. Do the wreckage. 7 can do a raid. 77%. Let's do a orbital bombardment to screw with them. 660 fuel, no problem. And good. Okay, so they have anything good here? They do not. Want to miss or lose Marines for stuff? Nah. Okay, oh, there's our mission out to the right. Down there. Hey, little punk. Come tell me to put my... Yes. Good job. Okay. Just pitch battle. This is way more than me. But it'll be more fun this way. Watch them blow up. Are they Superstar Destroyers? No, these are allegiances. Well, this is an allegiance. That's like a Star Destroyer that's a straight up gunship. No missiles, no fighters, just guns. But it's bigger than a regular Star Destroyer. And these are Mandalorian ships, not Superstar Destroyers at all. These are gladiators, or like carriers, but with more guns. And this is what we call overkill. TIE fighter noses? Yeah, we have a couple of TIE fighter squadrons here. Oh, look, only one left. Oh, don't get away. You didn't get away. Stuff. So, there's a quest. That was 120,000 credits for that. Totally worth it. What other stations do we have here? Alpha that we just at? No, this one. So where's Alpha? Alpha. I don't know how to pronounce that. I shouldn't even try. Okay, we're just going to beat up on their planets while we're here because they deserve it. Military options. Mobile raid. Requires only 100 fuel. Launch a raid. Valuables. Oof, not a lot. So only 200 supplies. I don't think Marines should have to give their lives for that. Oh, it's 96% efficiency, so screw that. Fight well. Die well, whatever. So, we lost nothing yet. 10 Marines, that's acceptable. What all did you miss? I'm picking on the Persian League because they're a bunch of douchebags. And pick on this one next. All I can say is they started it. They started a war with the Mandalorians, and I'm just here to make sure they pay. It's my job. That's what I get paid to do. Dun, dun, dun. Bombardment, 400 fuel. No, they don't want to mess with me because I'm kind of messing them up. So, military operations, right? Good here. Oh, wait. Transplutonic metal. We need this stuff. We need lots of it. That's not even close to what we need. We need like 5,000 in order to rebuild that hyper shunt out near us. Lost 5 Marines. Okay. So, calling threats. Magic path. Because we have an AI core administrator, so they're whatever. Pirate activity up there. Sand Consortium. Pirate activity at Coruscant Prime. Coming out of there. So, they're affecting our stability and accessibility because of the rating. Well, not that far away, so might as well do it. Stupid neutron star, though. That's not good. Damn it. Take a look. Bring lots of supplies? Well, it depends on how this works. Because you can actually outrun the beam, but the problem is when you first come into the system, you don't know where the beam is. That's the tricky part. Hey, look, these guys are chasing me. Look, those guys are chasing me too. There's 3 of them that are chasing me. What do you want to say? Ah, there you are. Presumably I'm very happy with you. What's my bounty up to? For just freighters damage, all the stuff we run into. So, conquests. They have a few conquests in there. Lots of conquests. Just to be careful, defend that spot. Because again, they have lots of ships, so we have to burn through them. And slow down. Run into each other, please. I wish there was a way for neutron stars you could send a probe in there to see where the beam was, and then you can make a decision. But there's, unfortunately, that mechanic doesn't exist in this game, fortunately. They're holding back on the conquest, it looks like, which is fine. dun. Come closer. We just want to talk to you. Their sensors will show a live feed. Yeah, live feed into the system would be nice.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Back here. We need stronger turbo lasers. These aren't cutting it. They downgrade. They balanced out the turbo lasers a little bit. They don't hit as hard as they used to. The bigger ones don't. Because normally we'd just be tearing through things otherwise. Especially at this range, crazy.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
So far, so good. Guess. Not really engaging. At least they're not getting. They came in and then they backed off. So, and they're retreating already. Chickens. Fine, if they don't want to engage, well. Let's go push into them.
Fire for maximum effect.
Yeah, I wonder how these guys do against battle. I think they should be doing fine against the conquest. These guys. I think they get slightly better firepower, I think. So he made the mistake of getting in range of 2 allegiances. One's bad enough, but not 2. Hi, Condor. Can I shoot you from here? What are we shooting at? Fighters? Guess so. Go that way. Actually, go that way. Because they won't expect that. Take them forever and a day to get there, but you'll get there. The Sparrow's getting a little worked over here. Okay, we'll cut off these guys so they won't bug them as they're engaged here, and we'll help out as well as we get closer. I don't really care about you back here. You're not doing squat. And Blue Pools is down here too, so we should be okay.
Fire for maximum effect.
So it's gonna go range. There it goes. Oh, but look, your little friends right here. Got to remember to get closer because of get these skills. Hey, what's going on up here? Conquest. Got this under control. They're a little out of position, aren't they? This condor. Just throwing fighter. Keeps throwing more and more fighters at us. Doesn't seem to matter.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Girls. Still back there. Get them.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Trying to hit them with everything going forward, looks like. Taking some abuse. Spirit, what are you doing? Oh, lining up the shots with his nose cannon there. He's gonna miss though. Those might not miss. There we go. Unfortunately, the shield is kind of my fault. Should have pounded him with the ions.
Holding for maximum firepower.
At range now. God, they just don't want to fight us. And they're way out of the fight now. They should be able to handle those two, no problem though.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Oh, after this fight.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Yay, finally can't closer. he shooting? Oh, is those missiles? I think those are missiles. He's shooting at us. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't. How did I get shut down? Ow. Oh, were they EMP missiles? I think that's what those were. We're at the top of the map. Okay, the spirit will help out over there. We'll also go after that one now. Otherwise, this fight's gonna last forever. Oh, big hard turn. Ah, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Oh, this isn't good. Sorry, Tully. Trying to get this guy for you, but no way.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Come on, ion cannon. Shut him down a little bit better. Tempted to take my break. This is no idea how long this battle's gonna last. Okay, so that one's dead. After him. Okay, so it looks like they either retreated down here or they killed him. I don't know which ones they did. Spiriters. He's gonna dodge those shots though. Too far away. That hit though. He's got his shields. It's nice. Close is in range. He should be toast. Just like that one. And that'll be that. Stop, stop. Okay, so those guys escaped. Pursue them. Second command. Give you some gladiators to help with the kills. And only the one got away, barely. Ship recovery. Nah. Look at all the stuff. Okay, so that's out in space. There's two more fleets just like that one following us. That one's hunting us. That one's hunting us. Why? Because... where's the bounties? Our bounties up to 7.75 from the Persian League. They hate us. They really hate us. Anyway, I gotta take a break. This is the last break of the stream. I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching, and enjoy the Dawn video.